Hello students, now we are going to discuss the next topic of this chapter, that is conservation of forest and wildlife. Now students, government has taken a lot of initiatives to conserve this forest and wildlife. And for this purpose only, government has made or developed national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, biosphere reserves, zoological parks, botanical gardens. There are so many things, there are so many places for the conservation of forest, wildlife, as well as our vegetation also, plants also. So one by one we are going to discuss them little more in detail. So first of all we are going to discuss about national parks. As you can see, I'll just scroll it a little bit on that page where we are going to discuss about national park. See, it's here. So what is national park? Actually, a national park, you can say, is an area which is developed by the national government for the protection of flora, fauna, landscape, and historical objects. Now, when I talk about flora and fauna, flora means the vegetation, the plants, okay, different types of plants. And when I say the word fauna, fauna means animals, different kinds of animals. So, flora and fauna are the biological name of plants and animals, respectively. And landscape, and of course the things which are of scientific interest as well as historical interest, दोनों ही तरीके की चीज़ें जो साइंटिफिकली भी इम्पॉर्टेंट हैं और हिस्टोरिकली भी इम्पॉर्टेंट हैं, उन चीज़ों को संभाल के रखना. सो ऑल दोज थिंग्स आर कैप्ड एंड प्रोटेक्टेड बाय the national parks. And in India, around 104 national parks are established till date, which covers an area of about 40,501.13 kilometers square. And you know, it is around 1.23% of the geographical area of the country. यानी कि country का 1.23% area जो है उस वो national park में developed है हमारा, and which is actually responsible or for the protection of flora, fauna, and scientific and historical objects. And many places you can see around you in each and every state of our country we have national parks almost. And you can say one example they have given here is Satpura National Park is the first reserve forest of India. So you can underline this particular point. They have given about the first reserve forest of India, that is Satpura National Park. And you can see in the paragraph also they have given little more detail that rock shelters are also found inside the Satpura National Park. These are the prehistoric evidences of human life in these jungles. That means they indicate these shelters indicate that humans, they have spent some time in these jungles, and they give us an idea of the life of the primitive people. Rock paintings are found in these shelters. A total of 55 rock shelters have been identified in Pachmadi Biosphere Reserve. Figures of animals and man fighting, hunting, dancing, and playing musical instruments are depicted in these paintings, and many tribals still live in the area. So all these things indicate, जैसे मैंने बताया prehistoric, जो हमारे जो हिस्टोरिक टाइम के जो लोग थे या कोई भी चीज़ थी वो इंडिकेट करता है, तो वो सारी चीज़ों को प्रोटेक्ट करते हैं नेशनल पार्क्स. ठीक है. एंड अदर देन दैट, Project Tiger also was launched by the government to protect the tigers in the country. So, Project Tiger, you know very well, because you know that tiger is our national animal and it has been in danger. It is declared as an endangered animal because tigers are being killed for their skin, right? So the objective of this particular project, the Project Tiger, has been started to save the tiger, and the objective of this project was to ensure the survival and maintenance of the tiger population in the country. Tiger is one of the many species which are slowly disappearing from our forests. But the Satpura Tiger Reserve is unique in the sense that a significant increase in the population of tigers has been seen here. So, once upon a time, animals like lions, elephants, wild buffaloes, and Barasingha were also found in the Satpura National Park. Okay, and what are endangered animals? Endangered animals are those animals whose numbers are decreasing to a level that they face extinction if they were not being protected. वो एनिमल्स जिनको अगर हमने प्रोटेक्ट जल्दी नहीं किया तो वो एक्सटिंक्ट हो जाएंगे जस्ट लाइक डायनासोर्स. सो दोज एनिमल्स आर कॉल्ड एंडेंजर्ड एनिमल्स बिकॉज दे आर रियली इन danger. So these national parks, sanctuaries are actually made for this purpose only, that these animals are being kept there safely. Okay, then the next is how do we conserve animals and plants. The next, this is all about national park. Then we come to wildlife sanctuaries. Now wildlife sanctuaries are those areas where, as the name says, they are established to protect the wildlife, to protect the animals. But you know, there is a difference between wildlife sanctuaries and zoo, because in zoos animals are kept in cages. ठीक है, and they are not protected so well. But in that, other than that, this is national this wildlife sanctuaries are being developed for the protection of these animals, and these animals, they are so free, they live freely in the nature, in the forest, and they are not being kept in cages, and their habitat are also being protected. Not only animals, their habitats are also being protected. And around 543 wildlife sanctuaries are established in India, and that covers around 1,18,918 kilometers square area of India. So it is so huge, no? 543 wildlife sanctuaries really matters. So they are actually used for the protection of wild animals. And here, you know, children, animals are not being killed, hunted, poached. You know, poaching? Poaching is the illegal hunting. तो ना तो एनिमल्स को हंट किया जा सकता है वहाँ पे, ना उनको पोच किया जा सकता है, ना उनको किल किया जा सकता है किसी भी तरीके से. नो हार्म शुड बी गिवन टू दीज एनिमल्स, एंड इवन विजिटर्स कैन कम टू सी दैम. You must, and if you ever gone or visited to such areas, you must be knowing that you can sit on in safari or gypsy and then you take a round, you know, but you cannot give any kind of harm to them. तो आप naturally in a natural environment you can watch them how they live, how they enjoy their life. So this is something very good. This is all about wildlife sanctuaries. Then the third and the most important topic is biosphere reserve. Again, I'm scrolling the screen and I come to the point, biosphere reserve. Biosphere reserve is actually, you can say, it's a larger area of natural habitat than a typical national park or animal sanctuary. यानी कि एक बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व इतना बड़ा होता है कि उसमें कई नेशनल पार्क और एनिमल सेंचुरीज या वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरीज समा सकते हैं. इट कैन इंक्लूड, and it not only provides a large area of protection for animals and plants, but also to the tribals, but also to the human resources. ठीक है, और मतलब एक सर्टेन एरिया एक वहाँ होता है जहाँ पे ट्राइबल्स रहते हैं, बिकॉज ट्राइबल्स दे डू नॉट गिव हार्म टू द forest, to the nature, because they are the nature lover people. So this is something very amazing about biosphere reserve. As you can see, a paragraph is also written here about biosphere reserve. Larger areas of protected land for conservation of wildlife, plant and animal resources, and traditional life of the tribals living in the area. And in India, you can say around 18 बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व्स आर देयर. और यहाँ पे जो एग्जाम्पल दिया हुआ है, वन एग्जाम्पल इज गिवन ओवर हियर इज पचमढ़ी biosphere reserve, and you can see in this particular biosphere reserve, wildlife sanctuary is also there, Pachmadi sanctuary, national park is also there. So, and you can see in the picture, this map, this green part is all Pachmadi biosphere reserve, it's whole. तो कितने सारे इसमें नेशनल पार्क्स हैं, वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरीज हैं. So this is how it is. So one biosphere reserve is a huge area. Okay, so all these three major things like biosphere reserves, national parks, and wildlife sanctuaries, all these three, they actually help in the conservation of plants and animals.